We're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. Um, I want to say something about jobs. All right, so I believe that every waiter that wants to get a job right now should be able to get one. And even if you want to go abroad, that should also be possible because there are so many open markets, right? I just got a message from one of the long fans of the Weights Academy that we built his career, and he's working right now on a top cruise line company. He's telling me that he wants to grow, and in order to grow, he needs to change the company. He wants to apply for a better position at another company, and he wants to upgrade his CV because we created a CV for him, the Weights Academy, and probably most of you have seen it already. And I suggest that if you want to get a good job, get this CV, fill up your information, and use it to land a good job. And I'm pretty sure that Gerald will get the job that he's looking for because he's already been working on a cruise line for 2 years. And once you get into this job, this level, you will get a job at another company pretty easy. And but the point is to make sure that you guys have the right CV. You gotta have education. You gotta have certificates. All right, and then the rest is hustle. All right, but make sure that you're prepared because once you send this application, they will call you. Prepare for the interview the way I teach you how to prepare for an interview, and make sure that you have all the paperwork that you put in the CV. You have all the referral letters and everything ready because they will ask you for those. They will want to see all the referral letters. They might even call your supervisors at your previous jobs and ask questions and things like that. Those things happen. But there are so many jobs available. So many. Right now, where my wife is working, it is beautiful five-star hotel. They cannot find managers. They cannot find barkeepers. They cannot find restaurant waiters and bar waiters. They are so short on staff that my wife has to work 6 and 7 days a week, which is not what she wants, I want, or anybody else want. Nobody wants to work 6, 7 days a week, but they don't have people. And they're looking everywhere. And yes, there are some people that apply, no qualifications, doesn't speak the language, no prior experience, no certificates, no education, no nothing, and they still hire them. And those people come work a couple of days or a couple of weeks and quit. Yeah, because it's a lot of work. They don't want to work. In our job, in our business, we have to work. There is no other way. Oh, let me join you. Let me join you on the call, on the live streams. And I will continue. Just give me 1 second. Uh-oh. Where is my message from YouTube that I am live, man? What's going on here now? Did you send it to spam? Yeah. They send it to spam. All right. 1 second and I will be joining you. Go. Okay. And okay. Why this thing is a piano? Mhm. Alright, so one more thing. Now, when you're searching for a job, we just went through with two of new Waiters Academy hosts with Ayo and Harindo. You guys gotta understand, you everyone is at the different stages of their career, right? If I start looking for a job, hopefully that will never happen again, but you never know. And I'm always ready to come back to work, but I will go back to work only if necessary. That means that the Waiters Academy is not doing well. Anyway, if I search for a job, even I, with so much experience, will have to take a step back because I have not been working for the last 7 years in the restaurant. So yeah, I mean, when you're not working for so long, you're losing some experience, you're losing some skills and everything. So I need to start building again. Ayu was working already at the five-star hotel at Palm Dubai. So for him, the next step was a better five-star hotel, with a better salary and a more tip. So that's what he did. He found that kind of job. Harindo, not Ayu. So Harindo was working. Ayu was working in for a company that brought him from Africa, from Uganda, and the companies that give him the job, they see that, and of course they take advantage of that, and they offer him a lower salary. But at least he found a job at a really good five-star hotel in Dubai, and now after he makes 2 years there, he will have a chance, just like Harindo, to make the next step to a more luxury five-star hotel, working for more money. Guys, get out of here, please. Get out of here. And close the door, please. Right now. Close the door.
I'm very sorry, Daddy.
That's all right. So everyone is in a different stage. But the ultimate goal for everyone with the job, with the waiter's job, has to be to get to the high level hospitality. High level hospitality. You want to work for a fine dining restaurant or a top luxury resort, like Harindo went to work for Nikki Beach, but he had a job offer also from Atlantis. All right, so those are top resorts. You can. And yeah, so you got also entertainment in the back. Anyway, that's how it is. Everything is step by step, and you're gonna build your career. I just posted something on Facebook, and guys, everybody from YouTube, YouTube just not allow me to post so much, fast and easy like Facebook and Instagram. So if you're on Facebook and Instagram, find me there, waitersacademy.com, and follow me there. I post so much more on Instagram and Facebook, and you can stay in touch and because right now I want to make sure that you stay inspired to achieve greatness. It is so important. It's not about going to work and make some money and just have a life. No. Every one of you, every one of us, every single person in this world, right now, in this time that we live, can achieve so much more than 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago. So much more. So much more. And you gotta do it. You gotta do it. I am trying to teach you how to be consistent. I'm trying to teach you how to be disciplined. I'm trying to teach you how to chase your dreams, how to set big goals for yourself, right? Like my goals to get the six pack. I did not achieve the six pack. I achieved only the four pack for the summer, but I am telling you by December I'm gonna have the six pack too. I'm working on it. But anyway, you need to set big goals for yourself and you need to chase them. You need new skills, go get new skills. Never been easier to get new skills. You need knowledge, go get knowledge. Everything is for free on the internet. Everything. I'm trying to give you some names like Dan Martel. I listen to Dan Martel all the time. Ed Milet all the time. Cody Sanchez. If you want to open a small business, this girl is amazing. This is the girl that you need to follow. She's gonna pump you up, but she also will give you the blueprint how to do it. Just like I did. I opened my local business here for the swimming pools because I was listening to Cody Sanchez. And I was like, this is not a bad idea. This is a good idea. And I live in a place where there are a lot of swimming pools, private swimming pools. And I was like, why don't I try? I talked to my friend. We made a company. We opened a company. 1 week later, we already had customers. And we are working. Because of Cody Sanchez. And it's not just me. Everybody can clean pools. All right? Everybody can cut grass. And she gives you the blueprint how to do it. So listen to Cody Sanchez as well. I see some comments. Let me check. Opa, what happened? Get away. We got Gazelle. What's going on, my friend? Nice to see you back on the live stream. I'm doing covering for other people's jobs and don't get paid extra. How do you deal with this? Hey, Ramon is also here. Hello, amigo. How's Miami, man? So, first of all, how do you do extra work but you don't get paid? I'm doing covering for other people's jobs and don't get paid extra. How do you deal with this? I'm not sure. I mean, so you're working extra hours, you're taking shifts, extra shifts that somebody doesn't want to work or sick or whatever, and you don't get paid of that. I might not get paid, but you get then extra days off. I guess so, at least that, because that's normal. If you work extra hours, extra days, you then get extra days off. I mean, at least that's how in Europe is. In America, it's completely different story because the way you work and you make tip and you collect the tip and it's yours, you get paid by the guest, not by the company in America. But even the company, if you work overtime, they're gonna start paying you more. But that's America. If you work in Dubai, I say you might don't get paid at all and you don't get extra days off. That doesn't sound good to me, but I don't know if you can deal with that in Dubai or whatever you're working. It's a different situation in a different country. I will not do it in if I am, but my situation is different. Okay, I'm not saying quit your job. Do not quit your job. You have to address that with your management, because if that happens constantly, like right now, my wife is covering extra shifts, extra days because they don't have people to work. But then everything that she's working like extra, they pay her the overtime 1.5, whatever her salary is, and then she gets another extra day off for these hours that she's working, for these days that she's working. So that's, at least she get compensated. I don't want her to do overtime. I don't want to do, and she doesn't want it. But I mean, the situation is like that. So you gotta address that with your management. I really have no idea what the situation is to tell you, to give you advice. Yeah, let's see what Ramon says, man. Today's a big day for me. I have phone interview with Cheesecake Factory recruiter in 2 hours. Brother, get ready. Cheesecake Factory is the top company in America as a money-making machine for the company, not for you. Waiters work really hard at Cheesecake Factory. They don't make tons of money, but you make constant money. So let's say, I believe if you work in Cheesecake Factory right now, you're gonna go home every day with $200 tip. I mean, that's gotta be the case. There is no other way. You go to work Cheesecake Factory, you know that you're going home with $200. So this is not like a tons of money, but it's not bad money. So I am hoping and I'm pulling for you. You gotta crush it. But those interviews for the Cheesecake Factory, and I'm telling you from my own experience, I've been there, I've done an interview for the Cheesecake Factory, they're not easy. So prepare yourself to answer a lot of questions about the Cheesecake Factory, and they will ask you about food and timing and wine. Tell them that you're a friend of mine. Tell them Supernet from Las Vegas, Grand Lux Cafe. Anyway, good luck, my friend. All right, don't stay on the live stream. Go prepare yourself for the interview, and make sure just before the interview you tell yourself, I'm going to crush this. I'm going to crush this interview. I'm going to get this job. I can do it. It's mine. I'm going to crush it. Just keep telling yourself this for the last 5 minutes before the call. Just pump yourself up, man. Very, very important, guys. You go for an interview, you tell yourself 100 times that you're going to crush it, and you're gonna get the job, and you're gonna be the best ever they have seen on this interview. It's very, very important psychologically, but it works. You gotta do it. Yeah, Uyghur says my family's restaurant. Hey brother, we talk about it. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. Go get another job. Go get a job, and that's it. Rawan says I'm being considered for a management position in South Beach. So, brother, hey man, listen. First of all, managers at the Cheesecake Factory work a lot. You know already that. They work a lot. But working as a manager on South Beach, I mean, you're talking about fucking dream job. Because working as a management on Cheese Factory, first of all, you got a lot of opportunities to grow. You know how much is the bonus for a general manager, becoming a general manager at a Cheesecake Factory restaurant? We're talking about probably right now $1 million. Becoming a general manager. Back in the days, 20 years ago, more than 20 years ago, was $350. $350,000, okay, to become a general manager at one of the Grand Lux's in Cheesecake Factory restaurants. I believe right now it's going to be $1 million. So you go. They don't get paid much, but you get bonuses if the restaurant is doing well. And Cheese Factory on South Beach, you will be doing well. You'll be doing well. I'm pretty sure about that. Good luck, my friend. I'm looking forward to hear from you that you got the job. It's going to be amazing. I will celebrate with you. Yeah. Listen. It's going to be a lot of psychological questions. How you handle this? How you handle that? If two waiters are fighting, what do you do? Those kind of questions. There will be a lot of psychological questions. They want to see how you're thinking about this. Those managers at the Cheesecake Factories, they are really top, my friend. They are really top. Yes, you're going to go through a training. You're going to do a lot of things. I'm pretty sure you're going to do great, but the interview not going to be easy. It's going to be a lot of questions that will be confusing. You got to give your best thought and answer the best you can. But yeah. Any advice on what to expect for the interview? Thank you. Let's go. Yeah. That's advice. Just tell yourself the last 5 minutes before the call, I'm going to crush it. I'm going to kill this fucking interview. I'm going to get the job. I'm going to be the best freaking manager in the world for the Cheesecake Factory. In 5 years, I'm going to be a general manager, and I'm going to get the big fat bonus of $1 million. That's it, bro. That's it. Just say that for you and pump yourself up. Tripati, what's going on, man? Long time, for real. What's going on with you, my friend? We're talking some good stuff here. Except for Uyghur, he has problems. But other than that, I think everybody else is doing great. So, my friend, Stop working for your family restaurant. We talked about it the other day. Stop working for your family restaurant. Just find yourself a good job. That's it. It's time for you to say, you know what, Dad, thank you, appreciate everything you've done for me. It's time for me to move on and to be my own man. That's it. You know, if you don't take care of yourself, nobody else will take care of yourself, of you. Nobody. Nobody. So you gotta take care of yourself. Save Zaidi safe. Pozdravy. Pozdravy means greetings. I don't know how you guys find the Bulgarian word for greetings, but that's fine. We gotta say you're so right 100%. I know I'm right, man. Listen. First of all, now your situation, you're working for your family and you already asked and they said, your father said no. I mean, to make more money. So I think there is nothing to discuss here. You just gotta make the move. But for everybody else that is working for a company and you think that you deserve promotion, you think that you can do more. Let's say you are a backup waiter, you want to become a waiter. You are a waiter, you want to be a head waiter. You are a head waiter, you want to be a supervisor, things like that. You gotta go and talk to your management. Do not wait for them to figure it out that, oh yeah, this guy needs a promotion. No, management likes you on the job because they know that if promotes you, they have to find another backup waiter. And they're not gonna find a backup waiter as good as you, so they will like be, okay, let's keep him there. He's feeling comfortable. He doesn't say nothing. He doesn't complain. He doesn't ask. So let's keep him there. That's why it's so important when you get the feeling that, hey, it's my promotion now. I need to move. Not because you see a job. Oh, they're searching for a head waiter. Okay, get them it. I'm not good for a head waiter. You go straight to the management, nice, politely, professionally. Hey guys, I saw that you were looking for a head waiter and I think you got one. You don't need to find another one. Get yourself a nice waiter, but let me be the head waiter because I can do the job. And that's how it is, guys. You gotta ask for a promotion. You gotta ask for a pay raise and things like that, or it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Tried leaving a couple of times. My mom and dad always quit trips me to come back. Yeah, listen, man. Of course they want you back. Who else is going to work without money and run the restaurant? I mean, they are right. They want you. They need you there. All right, that's understandable. But if you want me back, pay me. Pay me what I deserve. Pay me so I can live a beautiful life, and I'll be back. You know, if the restaurant is making money, but you don't get paid, where the money goes then? You know what I'm saying? No. This time you go and you're done. Unless they want you to take over the restaurant and do your own stuff and make your own money. That's it, brother. There is nothing else to discuss here. Save Zaidi. Currently, I'm working in Bahrain as a waiter. Past 4 years. I'm working in this industry. I want to work in Europe. Well, listen, guys. Like I said, you now have Europe open. You can go to Bulgaria, Romania, Italy, France, Malta, Germany. Yeah, Germany. But you understand that in Europe, in those countries that I mentioned, you're not going to make a lot of money. You know, they're not going to pay you a lot of money. If you work in Romania, Bulgaria, Malta, your salary might be 500 euro. If you go to Italy, the salary is going to be 800 euro. France, the same thing, 800 euro. No tips, no nothing. And those are expensive countries. So I don't know how that's going to work. And you need to speak Italian or you need to speak French if you want to work in these countries. There is no other way. If you want to work in Germany, you got to speak German. But the thing is that if you get to those countries and you start doing some kind of waiting job, and then you learn the language and you learn the cuisines and you learn how to be a real good waiter, then you can start searching for a better job and a better job and a better job, and I can see you in 3 years working for a top restaurant and making top money. So that's possible. But don't expect that you're gonna come to Europe and you're gonna start making immediately 3,000 euro and just, no, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So the plan is good. You can apply for the jobs, you can get the visa, you can get anything. Just make sure you got a good CV, all the referral letters, you got certificates, you got the experience. Start applying, you're gonna get a job. And since the beginning, I've been watching your videos. Thank you, so thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. And if you watch my videos, you know that I always telling you guys that if you want something, go get it. You got to hustle. Sitting, just thinking about it, not gonna do it. You want to go to Europe? Okay, sit down, make a research, where the jobs are, where this, where that. Start applying. You're gonna get a company that will want to bring you in, and then they will fix all the visa, requirements and everything, and you're gonna come. But like I said, you need to speak a little bit of the language, whatever you're applying, and then of course, I make sure that you have all the paperwork ready, nice and beautifully. Everything is written, everything is ready. So when they say, "Hey, okay, let's do the interview," you go to the interview and you show them the paperwork, and they can hire. You can move on. But yeah, those markets, Italy, France, Germany, Portugal, they are open. You can go and work there. Just start looking for a job. Shimil Meana Paul. I will call you Paul. Pozdravi, Paul. I don't think you guys. So this Bulgarian language, it's pronounced Pozdravi, which means greetings. Pozdravi. Hi, greetings, Paul. What's going on? Safe says you are so generous. Hi, man. I don't know what that means. Woo. It's hot. It's hot. All right. What's going on with Facebook, man? Nobody says nothing on Facebook. Where are you guys? Where's the Facebook friends? I see some hearts and everything, but no comments. All right, guys, what's going on? What else? What else? Talk to me. What's happening with you? Ego, look at this. We are having a nice conversation with Ramon. We have a nice conversation with all of you. Talk. Just tell me what's going on with you. Where your stage right now in life is, in the job. You have any questions? You got some nice information to share? Share with us. Let's talk about it. Okay, Paul says I'm from Rwanda. Are you working as a waiter, Paul? Yeah, man, listen. I started the live stream with that. There are jobs, many of them, but you gotta be a waiter, really working for a good company, with experience, with perfect English, minimum, and then you learn some of the languages that you want to come to Europe to work where. Portugal speaks Portuguese, Spain speaks Spanish, Italy speaks Italian, France speaks French, Germany and Austria and Switzerland, they speak German. Bulgaria, Bulgarian, Romania, Hungary, Hungarian. So it's not so easy to make the transition like if you go to America. All right. And England right now is closed. They left the European Union. So you cannot even travel to England from Europe. They got borders, they check passports and everything. So it's a completely different story. If England was open, yeah, then you go England and you speak English and you're fine. But it's not happening no more. So, a good question. First, let's see. We got. I'm in London. You can make money here, but cost of living so high and no tips culture here. Um, so, London is a big metropolitan. There are places in London and around London where the rich and powerful live, and you can get a job there. You can make ton of money from tip. Okay, but you gotta get a job in this little suburbs where the millionaires and the cones and the kings and the queens and the princesses and whatever live. So this is where you want to go and work in London. Yes, I mean the price is really high. You if you work in London, I mean there are jobs, waiter jobs in London for £1,000, and you don't make much tip. You make $150 tip a month. How you survive on this salary in London? I mean that's barely survivable. Okay, but there are also jobs in London where they pay you £1,000, but then you make another £3,000-4,000 in tip. You gotta find the right restaurants. Um, it is what it is. Zaif says, I won't know. I work in casual dining. I want to know how many tables a waiter can handle. Well, listen, it's a different story in every culture, right? So when I was in America, casual dining or fine dining, you work on 4 tables. Maybe in a casual dining, you're gonna work in 6 tables, and when it's really busy, they will ask you to pick up more tables. I've done that. Yeah, I've done that even in Grand Lux in Las Vegas when I was working. Yeah, they will come and ask me, hey Ned, can you pick up another table because we have a big line outside? Yeah, give it to me. Give it to me because I want to make money. And if I can handle it, of course I will pick it up. But at the same time, um, fine dining, you work on 3 or 4 tables and you work as a team. You have a backup waiter and a front waiter. And then you have the food runners and other help. And you work on 4 tables. Now, when I came here to Europe, in Europe there is nothing like that. You know, my station in Europe in a top restaurant, at the top hotel in Switzerland, was 11 tables. Yes, we are 2 waiters again, 2 waiters. You have a backup waiter and front waiter, 11 tables. Here in Kitzbühel, in like the most luxury resort one of the most luxury resort in Europe, and I work in this top restaurant. My station was 9 tables, and you have a backup waiter. There is a backup waiter for 2 stations, and this backup waiter you cannot rely on this guy because one station has 9 tables, the other station has 9 tables, and you have one backup waiter for both stations. He can do nothing. So you basically are taking care of 9 tables by yourself, and that's terrible. I tell you, this is not a fine dining service whatsoever. Yeah, but this was a terrible experience anyway because of the unprofessional behavior of management and owners and just terrible. Anyway, so it depends on the culture. When I was working in Cyprus, back in the days, I was the only waiter and barkeeper. I'm a waiter and barkeeper because I'm making my own drinks, and I was working on 24-table restaurant, and the restaurant was getting full every night. I mean, that was so much running, so much stress. But people know that you are just by yourself and they wait. So what you gonna do? You can't split. But yeah, that was back in the days in Cyprus. I was working as myself. The owners also were there and they were helping a little bit, but I was working as a waiter and barkeeper on 24 tables by myself. So which is crazy. I was doing my best and I did well, but That's not the way you do service. So I don't know. Every culture, every country has a different standards and different requirements and different expectations of the guest. So it's different. Depends where you are. Where I can make more money, says Ziv. Restaurant or hotel, working as a waiter. So 100% working in a restaurant is more money. Because in hotels nowadays, you share the tip. I don't like that at all. All right? I know how much money I made. And if I have to share with everybody else in the hotel, at the end of the month, they give me $300, $500. I'm not working for $300, $500 tip. That's just no way. No way. When you work for a single restaurant and you collect your own tip, yeah, you gotta give some to the other people in the restaurant that help you, but you collect most of the tip and you earn whatever you get from your guests, then you can make money. And that's what I like. I like working for a single restaurant where there's a professional management and a professional team. Everybody know their job. Just work, make good money, pay your help, but you go home $300, $400, $500, euros, whatever the case might be. That's what I like. Plus, when you work in a hotel, in a restaurant inside a hotel, once you finish with your restaurant, you gotta go help the other departments. You gotta go help the bar, you gotta go help the banquet, you gotta go help the rooftop restaurant, and it's just like constantly moving around, working, because somebody else is not doing their job. And that happens all the time. So, trust me, a single restaurant, if you have a choice between two jobs, one is a single restaurant and one is a hotel restaurant, always go with a single restaurant. It's way much better. Paul says, I am a waiter in 5 to 5 hotel. I don't know what 5 to 5 is. Do you mean 5-star hotel? 5 to 5 hotel? I have no idea. How about cruise ship? They've said. So, cruise lines is the place the way you make money. All right. So let's say you get a job at Royal Caribbean. Your salary as a not American waiter will be around $2,000, but you don't have expenses on the cruise. You understand that? And your tip is going to be again around $2,000. So you're making $4,000 and you have no expenses. This is a pretty good, job. But in the cruise lines, you work 12-hour shifts. Right? You work 12 hours a day. You work 6 days weeks, not 5 days, not 8-hour shifts. So balancing is important. But if you are a young person and you want to make money, go for a cruise line job. Do 2-3 years. Save your money. All right, because if you're saving, let's say $3,000 a month, this year you save 36, next year another 36, next year another 36. So you work 3 years, you save $100,000, bro. The whole world is in front of you. Just don't go and try to open your own restaurant right away. First, build your knowledge, build your career, learn the job inside. Then you can do whatever you want. But having $100,000 in your bank, or putting some money in buying some properties and everything like that, gives you a completely different perspective of life. Your self-esteem is completely different. You're not pressed. You can choose a better job. You can wait and see what's going to happen with this and this and this. It's a different story. I know, because I know how I act when I have $100,000 in my bank account and when I don't have $100,000 in my bank account. It's a different life. Hey, we got somebody on Facebook. By Davo Abubakar, waiter and bar attendants, you had to really work hard. Yes, my friend, that was a hard work. My liver was hurting somewhere in the middle of the shift because I was running so fast. You gotta attend 24 tables. Running. Boy, that was a lot of work. Kindle Remitar, hello. Hey, finally we see somebody on Facebook, man. That's so cool. Love you guys. I want to see more people on Facebook. Guys from YouTube, please go and follow me on Facebook. I post way much more on Facebook, and like I said, I post a lot of good things that will inspire you be the best you can possibly be. So follow me please on Facebook. um, so Paul say I like you. Thank you my friend, I like you too, you know. 3-star hotel rocketed in Kigali, Rwanda. Okay, so you're in Kigali. Well, listen, so you got the basic. Now for you, it's time to move on. Get a nice CV, get your certificates, get your referral letters, get your English straight, start applying for another job. Get a job in the Middle East is open for you. Go get a job. Even if you start from a 3-star hotel there, 4-star hotel there, you're gonna do what I've been talking. You gotta start from somewhere and you're gonna start building. You get your 2-year contract, you get to a 5-star hotel. You get your 2-year contract, you get to a top 5-star hotel. And then in 5-6 years, you are working there, you're making $2,000-3,000 a month, and you're living a good life. Absolutely possible. And that should be your goal.
But there's nothing.
Zay says, happy to meet you, see you, bye. Hey, thanks man, thanks for stopping by, thank you for chatting with me. Best of luck, brother. And if I can help, I am here. I will help you with anything you might need. All right, guys, that was nice. Let's close the live streams. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you, my friends from Facebook. That we got some first comments on Facebook as well. It's not only YouTube. I'm looking forward to do this more and more. We're gonna try to help as many people as we can. And yeah, a lot of new videos are coming, and most of those shorts and reels and wisdom thoughts will be on Facebook and Instagram, because it's so much faster and so much easier to post there, not so much on YouTube. YouTube, to post a short video requires thousands of things to do. And yeah, I will be posting much more on Facebook and Instagram. But the tutorials, the big videos and everything, those will be on YouTube. So make sure you follow those. Good guys, thanks so much. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay out of trouble, work hard, but make sure you make good money. Not like our friend here from London that is working for his family and they don't pay him enough and they don't let him quit, and you cannot build a life like that. You gotta be your own man, you gotta do the right thing, quit, get a good job, start making money, because nobody wants to work without money. All right guys, peace. I will see you very, very soon. Thank you for stopping by.